Good morning. It's Tuesday at 11 a.m., and that means it's time for the FIU Music Hour here on WDNA 88.9 FM. Although we're still unable to bring you live audiences for the time being due to the pandemic, it's great to be able to bring you live music from the WDNA Jazz Gallery. Each week we're bringing you performances from Florida International University's students, faculty, and alumni. I'm your host today, Eric Anderson, and I'd like to welcome you to the FIU Music Hour. Make sure to like our page on Facebook and check out our video broadcasts on livestream.com/WDNA radio every week, and we have all of the archived broadcasts also on there. This morning we have Aaron Lebos with us today. He's a great guitarist with a master's in music from FIU. And he'll be joined by a couple of FIU faculty members, Jamie Owsley on bass and Rodolfo Zuniga on drums. So let's get things going here with the Aaron Lebos Trio. You're listening to WDNA 88.9 with the FIU Music Hour. We're being joined today by Aaron Lebos, and we're going to hear another song in just 1 second here. What do we have coming up next?
Blue Springs.
Blue Springs is the next tune. This is the Aaron Lebos Trio on WDNA 88.9. That's Aaron Lebos that you're listening to with the tune Blue Springs. This is the FIU Music Hour here on WDNA 88.9. If you're listening to us on the radio, just to let you know, you can also view our shows on livestream.com/WDNA radio. We have this week's show as well as all of our previous shows. We also have the Frost Music Hour shows on that channel as well. So let me turn it back over to Aaron Lebos. What do we have coming up next?
Aaron Lebos tuning his guitar.
Yeah, okay, this is a great tune.
This is called Origins.
Origins is coming up. In the meantime, just to let you guys know, you can also check us out on Facebook. Please like us over there. We'd really appreciate it. All right, looks like they're ready to go. That's Aaron Lebos that you're hearing on the guitar. He's joined by Jamie Owsley and Rodolfo Zuniga on bass and drums, respectively. And you're listening to the FIU Music Hour here on WDNA 88.9. Let me get it tuned. Let me actually have a chat right now with Aaron. How are you doing this morning?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Well, I can hear you great. Hopefully they can hear you also.
Can't say they can hear me.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, this is a cool set that I've been listening to. Are these original tunes or are these?
Yeah, these are all actually brand new, first time ever played this morning.
Oh, really?
For the public to hear.
Exclusive.
And these gentlemen, Rodolfo Zuniga, Jamie Owsley, known these guys for a long time, and basically we just ran through the tunes for 45 minutes. And they're not super hard, but they're definitely they sounded great on them. So I'm happy how it's come out so far.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty impressive when you can get players that can just pick up the tune and right out of the box.
Yeah, especially considering my charts. So.
Definitely.
But yeah, thanks for having us.
Go ahead.
No, I said thanks for having us and for
giving
the opportunity, and thank you, Rodolfo, for asking me to do this, and Jamie. Yeah, I've known these guys a long time. Jamie actually, thought I made to hog the mic already, but Jamie and I were at together. Sorry, I know this is FIU, but he played on my senior recital. We were friends, a long time ago when we were at doing our undergrads, and we've played many times. Maybe not in a few years, but throughout the years we played with Nicole Henry and other random stuff here and there. So, and Barry's, different gigs. And then Rodolfo and I have been friends for maybe a good 15 years now. Done 1.5 million gigs together, all different types. He played in my group, Aaron Lebos Reality. Really, is a really important part of that, for a long time. And so it's good to play with him again.
Cool. All right. One more thing I was interested in. A lot of the time, the pandemic is going on and there's not a whole lot of live music. Do you have any advice for either musicians or for people that just like to hear music? Where could they maybe go? Are you doing any?
For me personally, or just in general?
Yeah, in general, anything.
Well, I don't know if advice. I can tell you what I've done in this kind of crazy time is I've taken advantage of it to do things that when I'm normally really busy, gigging and stuff that I sometimes don't have the time to do, whether it's take lessons with people from Zoom. I've got to take lessons with some great players in New York and other places, and really write all this. This is all new music. I think everything except for one tune was written in quarantine. So I guess I've taken the advantage to practice and to just work on my craft.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So you wrote all of these tunes during the quarantine. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive.
And then so. Yeah, it's an interesting time. Everyone's forced to adapt in some ways, but I'm just trying to make, the best out of it and to work on my craft, and, hopefully things will get to some degree of, man, I'm just happy to play today,
For sure.
But also, well, for people who are wanting to see live music, there's, well, some places are starting to, that's obviously a personal decision what people want to do, how safe they feel. But, there are some places that are starting to have music in a safe way, distance, and, and stuff like that outside, some places. So, that can be sought out. But, there's also, there's people streaming, whether it's live in space like this, or sometimes there are things that are a little pre-recorded, but, Smalls. There's a lot of jazz clubs, here and everywhere that are having no audience but having streaming things. So I think if you want to seek out music, you can definitely find it.
Definitely. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us today. That's Aaron Lebos, by the way, if you're just tuning in. This is the FIU Music Hour on WDNA. We're going to have Aaron and some more tunes in just a minute, but hang with us. We're going to take a quick break on the FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9. And welcome back. This is the FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9. We're listening to Aaron Lebos today, along with Jamie Owsley and Rodolfo Zuniga. And we're going to get right back into things with an original tune from Aaron Lebos. Just to let you know, also, you can check out the live streaming version of this show if you'd like to see it on video. And that's at livestream.com/WDNA radio. What tune do we have coming up next?
This one's called Faint Positive.
Faint Positive. I like the title.
Yeah, you should look it up.
All right, great. This is Aaron Lebos on WDNA 88.9. FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9. You're listening to Aaron Lebos on guitar, Jamie Owsley on bass, and Rodolfo Zuniga on drums. Just to let you know, we're here every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Next week, we're going to have another great guitarist. Tom Lippincott will be with us. Yeah. But we'll go right back now to Aaron Lebos.
This one's called Abstract Citizen.
This is Abstract Citizens. This is the FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9. You're listening to Aaron Lebos today. Aaron is playing the guitar. You have also Jamie Owsley on bass and Rodolfo Zuniga on drums. We've been hearing all original tunes so far, and it's really been a great show here. A couple of the tunes were Blue Springs and Faint Positive. I believe we're going to throw it right back over. We have time for probably a couple more tunes. What were we going to hear next?
Yeah, I think we're just going to do one more. We're just going to do a standard to close out.
Sounds great.
Yeah, maybe Yesterday's? Is that cool?
All right, this is Yesterday with Aaron Lebos on FIU Music Hour. Absolutely. You have been listening to the FIU Music Hour on WDNA 88.9 with the Aaron Lebos Trio. And although we're still socially distancing here in the WDNA Jazz Gallery, it's not going to stop us from bringing you great music every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. So make sure to like our Facebook page and check out livestream.com/WDNA radio for all of our archived performances. If you'd like to see the beginning of this show or the rest of any of our previous broadcasts, or the Frost Hour is also up on that. Special thanks to Karen Belows, Rodolfo Zuniga, and Alex Aldrich, and everybody else that's working to bring you these great shows here. On behalf of them, I'd like to say thanks for joining us, and please join us next week when we have another great guitarist. We've got the great Tom Lippincott, who's FIU's guitarist instructor-in-chief. So he'll be here next week. Again, this week we'd like to thank Aaron Lebos, along with Jamie Owsley and Rodolfo Zuniga, for giving us such a great show. We really appreciate it. And I think maybe, could we maybe hear just a little bit of that first tune again? Maybe just to take us to the top of the hour?
Yeah, or, I have a solo piece. How about I play that?
How about, yeah, that sounds great. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's not mine. It's a Leo Brower.
That's okay. Yeah.